writer. So I came across your film and I absolutely love it. How did you come up with the title for it? I want to valiantly crash into the windshield of your love.
Like, really, it was, we were in Morelia Film Fest last year.
Mhm.
I'm part of a collective, Colectivo Colmena. We did the film together and usually work together on everything. And like, we were just listening to this music. I don't know if you know corridos tumbados, like Peso Pluma style, more or less. And this guy that's called Junior H, he just released this new album that's very sad and everything. And we were very drunk. Like, this is a real story. Like, we were very drunk, and I said that when I listened to the new album, I felt I wanted to violently crash into the windshield of love. And my friends just laughed a lot, and it became a joke. And then when we were shooting, like, I told this anecdote to the actress, and she said, like, I think this is the name of the short film. And I was like, really, you think that? I think it's too long. And she said, like, I feel that when I'm acting, like, I think I understand what you said when you were like drunk listening to Junior H. So it was just a joke, and then it just, I don't know, it just happened. And I really like it because I think it's not really about, like, related to the short main theme or character or whatever, but I think the emotion behind the title and the emotion behind the short film is like the same.
Well, that is a very creative name. It's like it's a name that you're not sure what you're gonna see or what's gonna happen, but you're intrigued to watch it. And I was also impressed with the acting of the main character as well. Is she like a rapper in real life as well, or just for the film?
No, she's a rapper in real life. Like, it's actually a funny story. One of my best friends is a rapper, but she's my age. And I really wanted to do a documentary about female rappers and their relationship to their own body and femininity and stage, because I realized that whenever I went to a gig, like, male rappers were like all over the place, and they just like were owning it. And female rappers were much more contained and still owning it, but through their words and what they were saying, but not really through their body. So I really wanted to explore that. And I was like, I'm looking for a rapper, young, because I think I'm 32, and I said, like, I think we know things that maybe when you're younger you don't really understand yet about your body and about the space you take. So she said, like, oh, it's great because I was just a Yuri in a youth female rap contest, so I'll send you like the Dropbox with the videos. And so I saw this girl rapping about a rap about the lack of water in Mexico City, and I was impressed, like completely blown away by it. So I just Instagram her, like, hey, do you want to meet up for a coffee? And she said yes. And so I told her, like, I want to do something. I'm not really sure. Like, I don't really have a plan. I don't really have a script. I don't really know what I'm going to do, but I really want to shoot something. And if you would like to do it, like, I mean, I saw your video and it's just crazy. So we just started chatting. Like, we met once every week for a couple of months, and we just talked about life, rap, stuff like that. I told her about what I think the short film should be like. And then I started taking out the camera and started recording her and her friends. And that was like for 2 months. And I thought that was like kind of research, but actually some of that material is in the final cut of the short film. And
Mhm.
then after a while, I was like, I know I want to tell this story about this heartbreak and losing your ability, because I think whenever you lose something in life, it's like something is taken away from you, right? So what if what you lose is something very important to you? So she said, yeah, like, she felt the same way.
Mhm.
She was also going through a heartbreak at the time, so it was just perfect timing. And and then we shot only for a 4-person crew with her. She never acted before. She literally, like, had never seen, like, the clapping board in her life or whatever. And she was very curious about everything. So we were very, very honest, very transparent through the whole process. I was very, like, it's not I was very clear from the beginning, like you're not either acting good or bad. Like that doesn't matter. The thing is like it needs to be real, feel real. So
Mm.
how can we make it feel real for you? So we did a lot of things. We like her friends came over, have a couple of beers. I don't know, like very natural. And well, now she wants to continue acting, and I think she's very good at it. So I hope she has like more opportunities.
Yeah, because honestly, she executed like she did an amazing job delivering. The way she delivered the message, it was very poetic as well. And to hear that she didn't have an acting background, that is very impressive as well. Like, how long did it take you to film everything?
There was two stages for filming. The first stage, like the documentary stage, which is this like meeting La Güera, talking, recording sound, image, whatever. That was about 2 months. I'd say October and November last year, and then on December we shoot for 3 days, like the missing points for having like the complete narrative arc and everything.
Mhm.
And yeah, and after that we were like, I had a lot of material, so we started editing, and we found the story while editing. Since we didn't have any script or anything, it was just like, let's. I wrote the script like after shooting, I think, and I edited with two of my friends from the collective, so it was a very nice community thing. And then we sent this work in progress to Tribeca, got selected, and we needed to like finish fast. So that was like completely unexpected for us, because this was more of a, an experiment. We just wanted to have fun and do something, and then it just became very serious. So it was a very fast process. Like that, like when I was in the festival, I cannot even, I think I have not processed the fact that this short film exists. And like still, because it was so fast, like it had never been so fast for me before.
And so did you also write the rap songs, or was that the talent?
No, that talent, like every rap is freestyle, but the last one, the freestyle raps, I was just like guiding them thematically. Like I think you should maybe, I don't know, maybe I threw a couple of words or an idea or a feeling or something, and they just did do their thing. And the last rap, I knew it from before because it is in La Güera's first EP, like on Spotify. So when we were in this process of talking and everything, I listened to the whole record, and I loved it. I loved the lyrics. Like, and actually that was one of like the main narrative anchors for the story. Like I always knew it was gonna end up with her rapping alone in the street, this particular song. So I just felt I needed to build everything that happened before for the character to arrive there emotionally and narratively. And but I was very impressed when I heard to the lyrics of this song. Like I was like, oh shit, this is talking about everything at the same time.
The film is it's a part of you and it's your emotions. So how do you usually cope when you're going through all those span of emotions?
I don't know. I try to cope, but it's sometimes hard. But I guess the thing is, I try to do something out of it, like this short film.
Mhm.
But for me, it's just about feeling it, not being afraid of feeling the things you need to feel, and then I think they kind of transform into new stuff. And I really, for this particular short film, I was really excited about the b-roll, because the film was shot, the interiors were shot at the collective's office, and all of the outdoors streets are literally the streets I walk my dog in every day. Like it is really close to home. It's not like we didn't look up for cool Mexico City locations. It was just like, we're gonna shoot this in an everyday environment, like the metro station I go home, all of the messages I read every day, because it's like, I don't know, I feel I was born here, so I really feel I have a very strong relationship to the city, I think that when I walk by and I'm sad, I notice certain things, and when I'm happy, I notice different things. And for me, it was about being very conscious about this and say like, okay, the character is feeling this, so when I'm feeling like this, I usually pay attention to this kind of stuff, angry messages or the end of the world stuff, or some tennis shoes hanging on a cable. And I think that also working as a community, I got to talk a lot about this with my friends, and we never spoken about that, about the have you seen the thing that's written on the wall in front of the office? And everyone was like, yeah, it makes me feel like shit. And we're like, yeah, me too, me too. And we never talked about that before until we were shooting this short. So I feel very represented by it. Like not only me as a person, but us as a community, and the like places we inhabit and the things we think about, and feelings and everything.
So it was also like a collective of different emotions. There's like quotes in there also that really stood out when it be opened with, I feel like there are people who just can't be together in the world. And then
Yeah.
there's another quote, anger ignites your passion. I love that as well. Those are emotions that could either build your character or you have to figure out how to, utilize it. So all those quotes are really impactful. So are those quotes also like something that you discuss with your peers as well, or did they just flow when you wrote the script?
I think both. I think for for the first one, like for the I think there are people that just cannot be together. That was super written by me. I no one really said that to me before, neither do I, but I had this feeling, of a love impossibility that doesn't really have to be like, I don't really love this person and I don't want to be with you, but I do love you, but there's something that just is not working out. And I think that was important. And for the other stuff, some were deeply discussed, like for example the idea of the whole telling your problems to the crickets, and that was very fully discussed. But for example, the one you say, the anger ignites your passion, that I knew that was something I wanted to be in the short, but I really didn't could find the words. So I
Mhm.
told Laura, like, I want you to talk with her about how you feel. Why do you write? Like, why do you rap? She's not from Mexico City. She's from a place that is very violent.
Mhm.
So she told me for a while she couldn't get out of the house because they were killing people all the time a couple of years ago. So she started rapping because she felt trapped. And I told her, like, how would you say that? What makes you rap? And she just started talking with her friend. And I was too in the conversation, but then we edited to cut me out. And she just was like, anger ignites me, and I feel all of the women around me are sad and incomplete. And that was also very important to me. Like, clearly, it's just a short about this girl has her heart broken. She cannot rap, and then she has a taste of for life again and starts rapping again. But it's also about a social and a special moment, I think, for women in Mexico and for all of minorities and stuff, that you just carry this anger and this sadness and incompleteness around. And even if you don't feel it every day, it feels like a huge burden that if I were a rapper, maybe I could not rap because I feel sometimes so angry and so sad about some stuff.